I want you guys to roll with me as I take you to what it's like in the shoes of the #1 selling artist in the history of Belize for one day. Right about now, this is me getting ready to hit the border, Tijuana, and this is just what it's like. The #1 selling artist in the history of Belize is more than just an artist selling music in the streets. More than flipping it all the way to the acting scenes, making major moves in the movie industry. But it's all about branching out, attacking the world, not just Belize. See, I'm bigger than Belize, and I've proven that time and time over and over again. So right about now, as I hit the border, I'm gonna show you guys what it was like while I was grinding in Tijuana and doing what I do to take my music to a whole nother level. Now, your favorite local artist might want to think you wish you could do this, but if you're not really outside, you don't want to try this, bro. Stay where you at. You know what I mean? If you ain't never been to this hood, don't come to this hood, because it's just crazy. As you can see, I stand out here alone, out here in traffic, doing what I do. Gotta make it to the top. Nothing can stop me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to sleep with your eyes open. You gotta learn how to fly with a broken wing. But I tell you what, you can do it if you truly want to do it. And I'm gonna show you how it gets done. Roll with the #1 selling artist in the history of Belize, and let's go ahead and get into episode 61. Let's go, baby. A lot of times what stops most of us from doing what we need to do is fear. But once you get that fear behind you, not only is it going to be a life-changing experience, but it changes your life. Don't let that go over your head. I'm going to say that again. Once you get your fears behind you, not only is your life going to change, but it becomes a life-changing experience to simply put your fears behind you and go after whatever it is that you're trying to get at. After selling more than 215,000 CDs in the streets of Belize and conquering Belize, I said, you know what? Why not Guatemala? Why not Honduras? Why not El Salvador? Why not Ecuador, Peru, Chile, Colombia, Argentina? Work your way all the way back up from South America, Brazil, all the way up to Mexico, and do what you gotta do. Take it to the border. Take it to them. Wherever they see you at, they're gonna respect you. Whatever they see you doing, they're gonna know that you alone can do this, because you're unstoppable, and not because you said so, but because you're doing it. You're showing them that you can do it. Go after whatever it is you're trying to go after, and know that you're unstoppable. A lot of cowards gonna be around you telling you you can't do it, but that's because they don't think they can do it. A lot of people gonna try to tell you, man, you're crazy. You're putting your life on the line. You're doing way too much. You need to slow down. You need to be careful. Guess what? That's just them trying to put their fears on you. That's just them trying to tell you, hey, I can't do this. How is it possible for you to do this? I can't do this. How is it possible for you to do this? That's what they're trying to tell you, but they don't know how to say that. You got to know the world you're living in. You got to know what people are going through. There's no way they can give you good, positive energy when they're all locked up in negative and trampled and bamboozled by negativity and the hardships that has overwhelmed their lives to where they're making all bad decisions for their own self, but for some reason they think they could make some good decision for you. Open your eyes, man. Let's go. This is what it's like when the #1 selling artist in the history of Belize get on the grind, baby. I'm out here doing what I gotta do, and I want to share this with you because I want you to know that you could do the same thing. If you got a dream, you got a goal you're trying to go after it. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do it. As I look through the window, I can see that the flight is getting ready to land. We're about to touch down, so I just got to get my mental, my spiritual ready so that my physical could fall in place and fall straight behind. It's time for me to go ahead, get off this flight, and hit the road. Do what it do, baby. Let's go. We got a smooth landing. I know God is on my side. I will walk through the shadow of death, and I will fear no evil. No weapon that form against me will rise or prosper. Yes, I will be victorious over my enemies. I will attack fearlessly. and I will accomplish masterfully. Okay, while I was taking a stroll on the strip, I came across some Argentina folks selling a patties. So I got myself a patty just to support them, put that positive energy out there, because that's just what I'm gonna be doing, right? Grinding with my music, pushing my music in the streets. So these people, they come all the way from Argentina. That's like all the way south in South America. And they made their way up to the border. They're up here in Tijuana grinding with their patties in the streets. And I love that energy. I love that vibe. And that's what Mexico is all about. People trying to make it. People trying to do something positive. I saw some talent on the street performing, doing their thing. Just beating drums, not Garifuna drums, but they beating drums and they doing some dance to it. I don't really know much about this tradition, but I know they doing their thing and they seem to be happy and having fun while doing it. And I'm all about supporting positive movements like that. As they put the smoke around this lady, it's a form of removing the bad vibes and bad energy. I could feel like it's removing the bad vibes and energy from me, even though I'm standing looking from a distance. But I have a lot of respect, a lot of love for the culture, and I really, really embrace the cultures in every environment that I go when I go to push my music. So this is like the healing of me arriving in Tijuana to push my music. Healing of the #1 selling artist in the history of Belize. Guys, I need you to make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and pressure the comment section. This is what it was like with me just coming through Tijuana. I wanted to just take a trip back and share with you guys what it was like with me when I arrived in Tijuana to push my music. Being the #1 selling artist in the history of Belize has afforded me a life that I could have never achieved without doing my music. And most of my support came from people in the streets. The streets is what made me. 95% of my support is from you, the people in the streets. You guys who are subscribed to my channel. You guys who have followed my career and encouraged me along the way. Just as the Garifunas in Belize have their own culture and different rituals that they practice, the same here in Mexico. The Mexican people are very, very, very cultural people, and I just enjoy being around them as they go ahead and practice their traditions right here, openly in the streets of Tijuana. Make sure you stick around to the end of this performance and to the end of this video, guys. You will not be disappointed in this episode of the #1 selling artist in the history of Belize.
Muchas gracias a todos por ese hermoso aplauso, por esa sonrisa. Gracias por observar con respeto y con cariño nuestras costumbres y tradiciones. Esto es México. Esta es una ofrenda a nuestros abuelos que dejaron en nuestra memoria antigua, en nuestros corazones, esta riqueza, esta herencia, este hermoso conocimiento, esta forma de dar gracias a la vida con la expresión más hermosa del ser humano, con la danza, con la música y la poesía, con las flores y el canto, así como dicen nuestros abuelos en lengua náhuatl, Xochitl, Incuica. De corazón, un fuerte aplauso para ustedes por estar aquí y apoyarnos. Gracias. Gracias por escuchar este mensaje, por permitirnos compartir esta sabiduría, que es la voz de nuestros abuelos, de nuestros antepasados.
This is the very famous Revolution Boulevard in Tijuana, Mexico. A stone throw away from the US border. Right behind these buildings lies San Diego, California. I could get on that red bus right there and make my way to San Diego if I'd like. You know what I mean? So I'm just a stone throw away. It's a lot going over here being a border town, and there's always a lot of activities, a lot of parties, a lot of clubs jumping like crazy over here in Tijuana. I am going to walk over to the giant wall that President Trump had built to protect the US borders. Will it really be able to protect the US borders? Let me show you guys the wall, and you can leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this wall, okay?
Now, I'm just showing you guys a little piece of the wall, but this wall is one of the most expensive walls ever built in the world, okay? This is one expensive wall, and as you can imagine, it goes for miles and miles to protect the US borders. Meanwhile, back on Revolution Boulevard, Senor Rodrigo and his mule having a little dispute, having a little fight, a little disagreement. Something strange is going on here, but I am very amused by the way Senor Rodrigo handle his mule and how he moves around on his bicycle and he tries to attract tourists. There's so many ways to make a dollar. And there's nothing better than an independent thinker who is being creative and doing what he has to do to earn an honest living. I really have a lot of love and respect for Mr. Rodrigo. Just another amazing thing to look at right here in Tijuana, Mexico. As I walk off into the sunset, I could feel the energy of the boulevard changing. I can feel the party life resurrecting. The boulevard becomes much more crowded, the traffic gets thicker, and the energy changes. Time for everyone to start flossing, time for come to life to just and enjoy Tijuana, Mexico.
Wonder what they feel like for put me something under, something sweet and sexy like that yonder. Baby, you got it proper, like a mischievous kid, me want tamper. Better yet like the love bus, make me conquer. Hold the ship back, then we drop the anchor. Knock it off the wall, points for the bunker.
Please make sure you leave an encouraging comment in the comment section. Thanks for checking out this episode of the #1 selling artist in the history of Belize. And this episode was brought to you by RX Protein Bar. RX Protein Bar, take it away.
When you're feeling good, you put it all out there. My man, RX Bar puts it all out there with protein bars made from simple ingredients and no BS.
Will Berne be able to reach his 100,000 ticket sale goal? It's up to you to decide. Be sure to purchase your Berne NFT concert ticket in advance.
Take a step